Hey there, guys. Here you go. There's what you want to see. It's the GoingGear EDC Club box. It was delayed a little bit. Somebody had asked where it was. It got shipped to the wrong address, to the old address, so it had to get forwarded. But it's here. And, well, now that I say that, I don't know if this is December or November's box. Usually comes towards the end of the month, so I'm leaning towards we got November's. But we won't know until we open it up. So we're going to have to open it up and see what we've got. Now, I love the EDC Club. And I say this every time because we get to switch gears from some of the stuff some of the other boxes give us, and I've gotten some of the coolest, stuff that I use every day. Some of the coolest EDC stuff, honestly, in these boxes. Let's see what it is that we've got in the SRM. I swear I know what that is, but I just can't think of it now. So we've got the premium box here. Let's see what we've got in store. And it doesn't say, oh man, it doesn't say whether this is December. Well, you know what? I can check when it was mailed, I guess. It was mailed 11/30. So I'm tempted, I don't know. I still don't know. I still don't know if it was if it's November or if it's December. So in this box here, it looks like we've got what, 2 knives. And 2 other things. Is that what we got? Is that what we've got? That's what we've got. So normally what I do is I work my way to the premium item because I like the premium stuff. That's the fanciest stuff. So let's, we'll start at the bottom here. We've got, let's see, well, in the standard box, we've got 3 items this month. So we've got something by Rovivon, and Rovivon is always awesome. Always good, dependable lights. We've got a knife by SRM, and I really need to look up SRM, but I know I've gotten something by them before, and I will look it up, and I'll figure it out, like who they're associated with, and I'll put it in text. And then we've got a Next Tool titanium cutlery set. So let's go ahead and start with the Rovivon Angel Eyes. It's the E1. Now, on my, I'm not kidding. When I say I use this stuff all the time, I just recently had an exploding can of coffee Coke. And so there's still, but when I say there's stuff on everything, this is my, little key ring for work. I've got a Rovivon that I got from this box right there. So I'm going to get this box open. I can do this. I am capable of things and stuff. There we go. Oh, it's bigger. That is bigger. I've got a A28 from Rovivon right now that I'm doing a video on, a review. So if we want to compare this other one that they sent in a previous box versus this one right now, that is quite a size difference. Is this open? Yeah, I know. There's instructions. I could read it, but I won't. Because this looks like fun to figure out. What is that for? Alright. Maybe I'll read the instructions. So this has a price listed on the sheet for $32.95. It's got USB-C rechargeable access there, but it doesn't have a USB-C. Doesn't come with one. You'd think it would. In the little accessory kit here, we've got a recharging port cover extra. We've got a clip that, hi PETA, are you interested in what we've got going on here? That clip would fit on, you could put it onto any one of these little ridges there. Rovivon's got some standard features there that I like. And then 2 different rings that you could use to attach it to your gear. Now, I have no idea what this is about, so I shouldn't mess with it yet. But let's take a look at some of the features that they tell you this has. Oh, can you put, does this open so you could put a AAA in here? Is that what this does? I don't want to be too rough with it, but it says something about AAA and light and lipo there. But see, when I open this, I don't want to. You don't want to jam things around. You don't want to like rough them. Oh, it's like Indiana Jones style. The crypt slowly slides open. Conveniently, I have a AAA that we can use. I do. I have a rechargeable AAA right here. Let's hope I'm putting it in the correct way. So it's off. Let's give it 3 triple clicks according to this. And that's our battery indicator letting us know that we have battery power. That's locked to unlock. Okay. We're giving us our unlocked indicator. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna get the strobe out of the way. I actually took time to read the instructions. I know I'm ashamed as you guys are, I'm sorry. But so double click the back button. You ready? Strobe warning. We get a strobe. If we hold it down, that's your momentary on off. Okay. Now if I press the front button, that's your moonlight mode right there. If I double click it, that's the actual modes. And then we can go through them. Now, while it's on, I'm just saying, while it's on, no? Okay, I didn't know if we could get like a turbo mode, and I don't want to do anything crazy to it. But then if I hold it down to turn off, yeah. Very lightweight, gives you a lot of light for a little guy. I don't know. They don't always list what the actual lumens are on the package. Sometimes you got to go hunting for it, which would be nice if they did. Be nice if I just read that. Just saying. Now there's a whole way that once you have it charged and you have your AAA, you can have it decide where to draw from. You want to draw from your rechargeable battery side or your AAA side. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I love that. And Rovivons always come with a cool box too that you do other stuff with. So I will always enjoy getting another Rovivon because they are just such dependable little EDC kind of lights. And I will fight with this clip a little later. No, I'll do it right now. Get it on. There we go. You've got the clip that you can get on wherever you want. Deep carry clip. Nice. Nice. I have it set now, like if you wanted to use it hands-free, like on a hat or something, you could flip it around, deep carry in your pocket. But that's really cool. Okay, item number 1. I like it. Let's go with the next tool, titanium cutlery set for $18.99. These are not as popular with some people as others. Backpacking kind of crowd and like a hiking crowd, they really like these because they're usually small and fit in a pack, and they're very lightweight. I knew somebody in the Air Force. She used to have a set something like this because she would make herself a little bento box for lunch every day, and she liked these kinds of things. So you got a little tiny fork, so that's a nice grip on it. A little tiny spoon. This is the kind of item that you're going to use or you're never going to use, to be honest with you. So you're either always like, this is something that's very useful to you or not. Or you realize you have to do dishes and you have no clean silverware. And then you're like, oh, but I got that little set in the box. For outdoor use though, the point is, for packing, it weighs nothing. It weighs absolutely nothing. And it has this little case to keep it in. It's got drainage holes so that if you are taking it out, and whatever adventure you're on gets wet, it doesn't sit in. Of course I'm not gonna be able to get this shit back together the way it came. Why would I? Yeah, that's the way it came. Something like that, right? But so it fits in there. I would have liked if they had included a little knife. Some of them do. Some sets you find on Amazon have a little knife, but then again, aren't we all just carrying a knife anyway? It'd be cool if it had like a little butter knife with it. How much do they say this is? $18.99. Real titanium for $18.99 is good. There has been some controversies with some people saying that these are not real titanium. Without doing a little testing on this, I couldn't tell you if it's titanium or aluminum. But in terms of the raw finish on it, it's got a titanium look. I don't know if that's got a PVD finish or if that's just blasted. raw naked metal that would look like titanium. I just put that up on Instagram, you know, a week or two ago. So that's interesting. That's something that I probably, like, it's one of the things where I'll throw in my backpack and I won't need it until I really need it. You know what I mean? But not the most exciting item out of this box ever. But I can promise you I'm going to end up using it one day when I least expect it. So, and next in the standard box, SRM knives. It's the 1168. They put a value of $49.95. So I can't remember where I got an SRM knife. Before, but I got one in something. It was a decent knife. Oh, what is this? This is not this, is it? No. Okay, I got excited. That's not what this is. But this is one of those shovels that has like all the pieces on it. Let's see. This has some weight to it, though. I'll tell you that. Starting with a deep carry clip, so I kind of like that. I can tell that right away. We've got a flippy, a clip. Clip has decent retention, but it's not going to shred your pocket. You'll be able to get it in there nicely. You always like when you can get it in there nicely. That's true. Mild, like a light texture G10, so something to hold on to, but not too bad. Little accent there. See how you got the blue anno accents on there. Okay. Fit and finish looks pretty good. Blade shape's a little clunky, a little chunky. And you know what it is, I think? It's the swedge part that comes up. But it does fit your hand pretty well, and you have not quite a full flat grind, but a saber grind. Is this a flat grind? It feels flat. I don't think it's a hollow grind at all. No, we're dealing with a flat grind. But once again, for EDC use, seems like a decent knife. Again, where did I try it? I'm gonna figure out where I got an SRM before. All right, out of the box, not bad. Bevel looks fairly equal on both sides. Let's see. Bearings. Personally, I'd like a little bit more on the flipper there, but it flips nice and easy. A little bit of weight, but it carries it well. And could be something I'd be interested in carrying out and trying out. It's like I said, it's clunky, it's kind of boxy shaped, but it's not uncomfortable or anything. You might generate a few hot spots along the edges up there. I'm not sure, so I'd have to carry it around, but it does feel like it might, maybe. But overall, a comfortable feeling knife. Definitely something that I would think about carrying around. I like the blade shape. The more I have it in my hand, the more I like it. It definitely, it's with that diagonal, that grind with the diagonal over there, and it kind of it hits the eye a little wrong at first, but it's not bad. I mean, the more you look at it, the more it's kind of like, okay, I can deal with you. And then, can we use the thumb hole? Yes, we can. Nice. All right, interesting, more budget-friendly kind of knife in the package. Now, there's only one premium item, and this has a value of $198, and it's Concept. Sorry, it's pronounced Concept. I always get that wrong. And Concept has had some very cool knives. A couple, like, what are you doing there knives. Let me give you the specs that they have on the box right there. You see the specs on the box right there? Those are the specs on the box right there. This is the Custom Warrior, your limited edition version. Okay, stone wash drop point blade, CPM 35 VN, titanium handle, copper infused carbon fiber. I love those. I really do. The copper carbon fiber, it looks really cool. Let's see. But if you didn't know, concept is pronounced concept. You get corrected by people if you say it wrong. I get corrected by people when I say it wrong. Oh. Looking pretty fancy. So titanium with the copper infused carbon fiber onlays there. Okay. I was wondering what they were talking about exactly. But this is all titanium, so I don't know what this is coated with. Feels very PVD. Definitely doesn't feel like a Cerakote. And I'm not saying that is good or bad. I'm just saying it feels, has a PVD feel. Oh, that's nice action though. And that is not spring at all. That was not spring loaded in any way. That's just good detent. Now, my one issue with my stupid big hands is that my fingers want to fall on that lock over there, so I got to make sure that I'm holding them on the clip. And when you do it right, man, that's awesome action. Blade Dread reminds me a little bit of a Brad Southard, a little tiny bit. Just the way the nose kind of swoops down there a little bit, like a shark nose, like Boop the Snoot kind of nose. But overall, very nice knife design. And it's limited edition, which always, now I don't see numbering on it or whatever, but I don't think they'd lie about it. They might have just worked out with the company to get a, you know, a version for them, for the store, because they've done that before. They had their very own version of the 940, very exclusive version of the 940, just for GoingGear. Man, one of my big regrets is not grabbing one of those when it was around. You know what though? It's so well done. Like once you just get your thumb in between there and you start it going, it feels like it's on a spring. It just wants to open. It needs to go. Like you can't stop it. That's a very sweet blade. Now, there's a little oil on it, but I'm gonna cut anyway. Damn. It feels good to cut, which is why I did it a little extra. That's a really nice, so I can see this. It's a little wide, right? When we talk about gentleman's carry, normally we're talking about something slim that could fit in an internal pocket really nicely, but just, it has such a good look to it. You know, like if you're dressing up, this could go in that pocket really nicely. And it just, the feel, the way it opens with that snap, you feel the blade come to that stop with just that little bit of force where you'd swear this was on a spring if you didn't know that it wasn't. It just, the detent is that perfect. Yes, I get that excited about a good knife. If anybody knows anybody that can help me out, please do make recommendations. But still, no, that's like a really well done knife. And this just highlights again that thing, that inclusive value about the subscription boxes that I talk about, that discovery factor, the enjoyment factor. You know, yes, it's not always money in to money out. The ability to get a new piece in your hand that you might not otherwise. I probably never would have gotten this otherwise, but man, that feels so good. CPM S35 VN steel is a high premium steel. It's better than regular 35 VN. It's the way it's produced. The powdered steel molecules are packed tighter. It's a rugged, it's just a more robust steel. And you got to get into the metallurgy a little bit to understand how Crucible does their steel production a little bit different than some other companies. Beautiful grind lines. I mean, and those little snail trails there, that's just from me practicing, you know, cutting with the money. Those will go away. That's not like a stain on the blade. And now it's going to have some oil marks because I wiped across the blade, but I can clean that up and make it look gorgeous, like brand new again. But that's a really, I mean, it's a really nice. I'm very excited about this knife. This is really cool looking. Like I said, Concept has some amazing knives. They have some too that's like, what were you thinking there? But this is a really nice looking one. And to me, this is the box. I would gladly pay the subscription price for the box for this knife. And then everything else is just added on, because this is a cool kind of, this does have like a more budgety look to it. Now you fancied this up with some fancier materials, and I could see the price jumping for it. But you know, you get a secondary knife there. You get a sweet Rove Yvonne, and these things are damn near indestructible. Great flashlights, and then you get your little titanium, you know, eating. I got to tell you, I love the EDC club. Like, I absolutely do, and I don't hide it either. Like, I missed 1 month, and I was so upset. I called them up, and I was like, I'm so upset. It was, and that was a month where they, quite frankly, just did not have they couldn't, sourcing issues. They just didn't have enough to put together as many boxes as they usually do. Like, and they were, but you know what? Here's the thing. To their credit, they were honest about it. They were totally honest about it. They were like, yeah, we kind of screwed some people there. Sorry. But here's how we can make up for it. This is, you know, everything in the GoingGear box can be carried around all the time, as opposed to some other boxes where you're like, well, I'm going to have to put this away and wait for the situation to use it. That's why I love this box. That's why I always put a link in the video description. Not even an affiliate link or anything like that. Just I don't do affiliate links very often, guys. I really don't. But so usually if I say there's a link, it's just a link, and like there's just a link in the video description. Go check out GoingGear. I think they're awesome. They're not only do they do this box, they have a whole website full of stuff that you can go shopping on. But I love this box. And people ask me to compare this box, like, so what do you like better? You like the EDC club, or do you like blah blah blah? Or do you like EDC club? And I usually tell people, like, you can't compare the EDC club to whatever box, because it's a totally different kind of box. I get so excited when EDC club shows up, and I think you guys can tell probably, because I know that I could throw all this stuff in my pack to take it to work tomorrow, and it's all going to be useful stuff. Or, you know, hey, I'm going on a road trip with the boys tomorrow, and it's all going to be useful stuff. It's in the name. It's EDC. I love it. I'm so excited about EDC Club. This is such a cool subscription. So what do you guys think? Favorite item, least favorite item? I think most people's least favorite item is going to be this. But there have been, I'm not kidding, there have been times where I'm just like, me and the boys, I've been lazy. I need to do dishes. I've gotten a camping spork set to eat dinner with. That's maybe disgusting to you guys, or maybe it's just life around the world. But having this again in my pack for, you know, that I take to and from work, who knows when it's going to be useful. I love the Rove Yvonne. I don't know if I'm going to switch this out. I might. It doesn't weigh anything. It's a little bit bigger, but I mean the light factor. I love this guy. Yeah, clearly this one is a little bit more light, because I don't even have this on the highest setting right now. What I do suspect, though, is that this one gives you a lot more battery life than this one does, because this one is only rechargeable. And so this one, you've got 2 power sources. I can tell you this one's a little bit warmer style light. I don't know if it's coming out on camera. This one's more of the cool white light. This one's got the warmer kind of on the kW meter there, kelvins. But I don't know if I'm going to end up swapping them out or just keeping this available in another setting. But I do like also that it fills out your hand a little bit, you know, hold. Anyway, yeah, guys, what do you think? I'm really happy. I recommend this box to, like, anybody who tells me they're thinking about it. I'm like, do it. I think this is a good month. Somebody let me know. I could look up other reviews, I guess. I'll do that, figure out if this is November or December. I'm not sure. They typically send the boxes out towards the end of the month, though. But this is good. It might not be as much stuff as we've seen in other months. Sorry, I just realized what a terrible job blocking I've been doing there. Might not be as much stuff as we've seen in other months, but it's some good stuff. EDC type stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm going to shut up now and just enjoy this. And I actually have some more videos to do. So remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. and I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.